Testing 1, 2, 3. Audio, audio, audio. Every now and then, life will find a way to absolutely knock the soul out of your body. I had a moment like that yesterday because something incredible happened. I had a real notice me senpai moment. What I'm trying to say is we got shouted out on the H3 podcast, baby. What? How? What? How did we even end up on your radar? And it couldn't have happened at a worse time. I was driving and listening to the podcast when all of a sudden I hear Ethan say,
"You know who the talking normies are?"
Those words hit my ear and they registered, but I thought to myself, no shot did I just hear what I think I just heard. So at the next red light, I look down at my phone and there's my face. And there's my friends' faces. And our faces are next to Ethan's face. And he's talking about us on his freaking podcast. And not only is he talking about us, he's glazing us up.
They're a group of entertainers that create reaction and review videos about various TV shows and stuff. Seem like a great bunch of dudes.
H3 podcast, family till the wheels fall off. What up?
What up? Yo, family for life, bro.
What'd you say was family to the
H3
wheels fall off?
podcast.
H3 podcast?
Yeah, dude, Ethan Klein.
Bro, and this guy's a proud, like, you can't really go into public and say that proudly, loudly and proudly. And he's putting it out there.
At this point, I sincerely thought a dimensional rift had opened up and I had been transported to an alternate dimension. I thought I was dreaming. I thought I had been drugged and I was heavily hallucinating. I was ready to accept any reality other than what was actually happening. To say I was in a state of shock is putting it lightly. When I tell you I screamed, I didn't mean to. An involuntary noise left my body. I swerved the wheel. It was kind of dangerous for a second. On one hand, I really wish I could have recorded my first and sincere reaction to the shoutout because it was a moment. And on the other hand, I am very, very glad that I was alone and no one saw it because it was a moment. Guys, not only are we above typical, but now we are FUPA certified. Like, what? What is this real? Is this reality? Did I shift? Am I shifting? Did I accidentally shift? So anyways, I thought I would jump on here and make a quick video giving the H3 podcast a proper thank you. I don't usually get starstruck, but Ethan and Gila have been huge inspirations for me in my own content creation journey. Like, this is it. My career has peaked. Nothing else could happen that will top this moment. So whatever happens from this point forth is simply a cherry on top. You know what I mean? But I do have to come clean with the family. I did deviate away from the H3 podcast for a few years. I don't know if that technically puts me in the fallen fan category. I don't think so, because I didn't stop watching because the red pill community got to me or something like that. See, when the H3 podcast was getting started, I wasn't really a big fan of podcasts in general. And I feel like the genre was still in its infancy to some degree. And I think I was mostly just nostalgic for the old commentary style content that you used to make. Commentary is my absolute favorite thing to consume on YouTube and also my favorite thing to create. It's the direction that I'm taking with this personal channel. But I've been back for several months. I've been catching up on all the H3 lore I missed out on, and it's been so interesting to see all the ups and downs of the show that it's gone through the years and how the cast has slowly come together little by little. And I gotta say, it's better. It's better than the old content. And what's more, I think the H3 podcast is in its prime right now. The team is wonderful. The show just doesn't work without any one of them missing at this point. Ethan's in a better place mentally and spiritually, and we're rebuilding bridges we never thought we would see rebuilt. It's all really good stuff, and I'm really glad to be part of the journey. And for all the family members that have been subbing since yesterday, thank you so much for your support and taking a chance on me and joining me for my journey too. Not a whole lot going on this channel currently, but I promise I got some good stuff coming for you very, very soon, so stick around. But in the meantime, if you like reaction style content, check out The Normies. That's the main channel that I work with, and we do reaction and review style content for TV shows and movies and stuff like that mainly. Also check out the Talking Normies podcast. That's what actually got shouted out on the H3 podcast. We'll be discussing this tomorrow at 10 a.m., so join us. I'll leave links for all that stuff in the description if you want to check it out. But in closing, mark my words, H3 podcast. This isn't the last that you've seen of me, because little did you know, I've already been working on a video about Ethan. A long-form video. An expose, if you will. Just kidding. It's not an expose. Don't worry. I'm not going to go Jake Doolittle on you. Jake Doolittle. More like, Jake, hey bud, what the f*** were you thinking, It'll? No, we are all about silly goose energy here at Mikotski, so I promise the video is going to be comedic, entertaining, and I'm confident that you're going to enjoy it. I would love to give you a hint as to what the video is going to be about, but that would be bad marketing. Always leave them wanting more, am I right? So once again, thank you so much for the Shoutout H3 podcast. It still doesn't feel real. Thanks to all the family members that have been subbing and supporting. I'll see you very soon with some new content coming very, very soon. Cheers, my dudes. Love ya. No homo. Okay, now I gotta do a thumbnail. Okay. That's probably good, right? All right. See ya.